Hello everybody, it's Zoe here. I was feeling inspired today. I was feeling super motivated to film today. And yeah, sorry I'm wearing a robe, but I thought it was actually kind of cute and it's really comfy. So yeah, I was cold so I put it on, but now I'm actually kind of hot so I'm actually gonna take it off. So, ooh, and I like my hair today. So, oh gosh, I'm gonna shut up now. Okay, hey guys, it's Zoe here, and today, another video that goes with my theme for the month. I wanted to do a thing where I tried my hardest. I don't know if I'll stick to it, but let's keep our fingers crossed to, excuse me. Why do I do that like every single video? I do something like that. Well, but whatever, it's a basic human function. To kind of theme each month, and obviously I wanted January. I thought this was pretty fitting, was to make it kind of how to start your year off the right way. Inspiration, happiness, joy, motivation, all of that kind of stuff. So I was searching on Pinterest, like how to be happy so I can get some inspiration for my videos. And obviously I'm not going to take credit for this. I don't know what the website is, but if you search how to be happy on Pinterest, it's one of the first things that comes up. And it's called 15 things to give up if you want to be happy. And I kind of wanted to share it with the audience that I have. You can never get enough of these, like happiness and, you know, that kind and motivation tips. You can never get enough of those. You know, this is kind of a basic thing to do in January, but you can never get enough of those, really. And I just thought that was a really cool thing to share with you guys and kind of expand on them, because this list is kind of just like a point and then a quote, but it's not really like expanding on it. So I was like, maybe I'll share this with you guys and expand on it. I thought it would be a really good thing to talk about and share with you guys. So yeah, let's get into the video. All right, so it says the first thing to give up if you want to be a happy person and live a happy life is to give up your need to always be right. Sometimes in life, you're gonna be wrong. And if you're gonna assume that you're always gonna be right, you're gonna be constantly disappointed. And obviously when you're disappointed, you're not happy. If you're just so rigid and uptight about being right all the time, you're not gonna be a happy person and you're not gonna have a happy life. And people around you aren't gonna be happy with you and they're not gonna want to hang out with you. If you always have the need to feel right, because you're not gonna be right. Everybody makes mistakes. It's part of human nature and it's how you learn. You learn from your mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to not be right 100% of the time. Obviously it's something to strive for, but it's okay. You don't need to feel right 100% of the time, you know, or else you're not going to be happy. You're going to be constantly disappointed and you're going to draw other people away from you. So that is the first thing on here. And the quote that goose underneath it says, would I rather be right or would I rather be kind? Wayne Dyer. I can't speak English, Zoe, please. Okay, number 2 on here, it says give up your need for control. Obviously, I need to work on that. I probably need to work on all of these things, really, and kind of talking about this like this is inspiring me and motivating me to actually do these things and to work on it. And when I go back and watch this and edit it, I'll be like, Zoe, you need to be that kind of person. You really do need to give that up. You really do need to give this up. And I am a very controlling person sometimes. I'm such a bitch sometimes, and like I always like to be right and I always like to be in control of things, but there are certain situations where you're not going to be able to be in control. And if there's somebody in control, they're just there to guide you and to help you learn, and it's okay that you're not in control. Teamwork and leadership is a very important part of life, especially when you're like a child, like when you're a teenager. You need to let your parents be in control, your guardians or your teachers to be in control of you and teach you and guide you on how to be an adult and how to live a successful and happy life. And even if you're like in a group project, don't be that controlling, manipulative bitch, because no one's ever going to want to work with you again. And if your teacher even assigns partners, your partner or your group will be like, I cannot work with her, and then you'll be left out and you'll feel terrible. And again, all these things, not only do they make you miserable, but they make the people around you miserable and draw away from you. So don't be a controlling person all the time. Obviously, again, it's something to strive for, but don't be constantly disappointed if you're not in control, or don't constantly get in fights with people because they're in control of certain situations. So yeah, you'll be a lot happier of a person if you give up your need to be in control all the time. And the quote underneath that says, oh Jesus. By letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. When you try and try, the world is beyond winning. Lao Tzu. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Lao Tzu? I don't know. Laotzu. Okay, so the third thing on this list is to give up on blaming others. You need to take responsibility for your actions. You might not be proud of them and you might not want to talk about it, but live up to it. It's part of maturity and it's part of being happy. If you, again, draws people away from you, and that obviously if people are avoiding you and are being drawn away from you, you're not going to be a happy person, you know? You don't want people to run away from you. That's not, that doesn't make you happy. Trust me, I've experienced that firsthand. But you need to take responsibility for your actions. Obviously, if like everyone's witnessed that it's the other person's fault, then yeah, like, you know, you can accuse them of something they've done wrong, but don't dwell on it. Don't bring it up every time that person is mentioned. Don't bring it up every time you talk to that person. Don't immaturely dwell on it. Let it go. Move on. And hopefully they learned their lesson from it. But if it is your fault, then you need to own up to it, and you'll be a lot happier, and people will trust you more, and people will it will show people that you are a mature person. If you blame other people for your wrongdoings, that shows that you're immature, draws people away again, and you won't be happy. Okay, and the quote underneath that says, a man can fall many times, but he isn't a failure until he begins to blame somebody else. John Burroughs? I don't know. But yeah. Okay, the fourth thing on here says, give up your self-defeating self-talk. I really need to work on this. If you're gonna constantly put yourself down, obviously you're not gonna be happy. You're not gonna be happy with yourself. And again, draws people away. I'm gonna stop saying that, because honestly, all of these things are gonna draw people away, and that is a contributing factor to your unhappiness or happiness, depending, you know. But if you're gonna talk down on yourself, be so hard on yourself, then obviously you're not gonna be a happy person. You're gonna have such low self-esteem. You're gonna have no confidence in anything you do. And that is obviously unhealthy and not good. And you're not gonna be a very successful person if you constantly doubt yourself and talk negatively about yourself. And people will get so mad at you because they're gonna have to be constantly reminding you to stop doing that. And people will eventually just get frustrated. Trust me, again, I've experienced that. My dad gets angry at me all the time because I'm constantly talking down on myself, and it has very much impacted my self-esteem. It has made me a very depressed person. And again, trying to change that in the new year. So you need to give up the self-defeating self-talk. Because if you give that up, I guarantee you will be a much happier person and you will love yourself a whole lot more. You need to learn to love yourself. It's one of the most important things that you need to learn in life, is to love yourself. Because what I've experienced is that when I don't like myself or I don't love myself, I can't like anyone else. And I've become a very lonely, isolated person. Like I said, I keep bringing up the summer, but summer was like so awful for me and made me, it was like a transition period for me. It kind of was a very extreme depression time for me, but it made me feel it made me now realize I need to change everything I did in the summer. But yeah, I did not like myself, and so because I didn't like myself, I didn't like anyone else, and I never wanted to hang out with people, and no one wanted to hang out with me because I didn't like them, because I didn't like myself. You need to always start with yourself. If you don't like yourself, you won't like anyone else. But that's obviously not the only reason you need to love yourself, obviously, but that is definitely a thing. I can guarantee that. And the quote underneath it says, "The mind is a superb instrument if used rightly. Used wrongly, however, it becomes very destructive." Eckhart Tolle? I don't know, man, it's kind of blurry. The fifth thing on here says, "Give up your limiting beliefs." If you have an idea in your head that one thing is right and you're so close-minded about, you know, new research coming out or different points of view, and you're gonna be so close-minded about that, you're not gonna be happy. You're gonna be miserable. If you believe, I'm trying to think of an example that's like not offensive, like, oh, I can't do this. But if you have a belief about something and you're gonna be close-minded and not expand your horizons and not be open to new suggestions, ideas, research, evidence, then you're gonna be miserable and you're gonna I don't know how to explain this. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just gonna stop talking now because I am so bad at explaining things. This whole video is probably gonna be like so pointless because I don't know how to explain things, so I'm really sorry about that. But I still want to share it with you guys. So a belief is not an idea held by the mind. It is an idea that holds the mind. Ellie Roselle. Okay, the sixth thing on here is to give up complaining. I definitely need to work on that. I need to work on all these things. So I'm gonna stop saying that too. But if you're gonna constantly be complaining about everything, gonna draw people away, and you know, you're again gonna impact your confidence and your self-doubt, you're gonna be miserable, and you're always going to be disappointed, and obviously that's unhappiness. You're going to be unhappy with everything if you're going to complain about everything. You know, again, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm trying to shorten my explanations because I feel like I'm just rambling now. But the quote underneath that says, "You can complain because roses have thorns, or you can rejoice because thorns have roses." Ziggy. Number 7, give up the luxury of criticism. And the quote underneath that says, "Spend so much time improving yourself that you have no time left to criticize others." Christian D. Larson. Yes, you want to spend more time improving yourself and learning to love yourself and learning to be happy, learning to expand your horizons and try new things and improving on life and things you need to do in life, like work harder in school or work, or try to be cleaner, or try to, you know, just try to be healthier. Just working on those things that you spend all your energy into positive things, that you don't have enough energy to criticize people. Criticizing people isn't really gonna help them unless you're doing it in a kind way. Obviously, there's a difference between, like, you know, giving people suggestions and helping them out so that they can better themselves, and then there's just being mean. So just spend all your energy trying to do things that are positive and healthy, and that you have no energy or time left to be mean and criticize people. Okay, number 8, give up your need to impress others. If you're gonna spend your whole life working towards impressing people, that is definitely going to negatively impact yourself and your self-esteem and your self-love. That you're just going to be relying on the opinions of others, even if, you know, their style has it might be different than yours. Everybody is different and everybody has their own unique style and taste, so you shouldn't rely on the opinions of others. Obviously, it's still okay to ask for people's opinions on things if you're unsure, but don't be reliant on it for every single decision you have to make. You know, it's okay to ask for advice, but you need to learn how to make your own decisions. Sound like a hypocrite, but I need to learn that too. You need to learn how to make your own decisions, or you're never going to be able to live on your own in life. You're never going to be a successful adult. So yeah, don't try to impress others. Let them have the fun of impressing you. James R. Fisher Jr. Number 9, give up your resistance to change. I need to work on that. If you're gonna resist change, you are gonna be miserable. Like, change is inevitable. Change is going to happen. Change is a huge part of life. You're gonna have to make adjustments to things. You're gonna have to make changes to things. And if you're gonna resist that and you're gonna be so rigid about that, then you're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be very unhappy. You will be very happy if you learn to be a little bit more flowy and flexible, expand your horizons, try new things. And then you'll be so much happier and enlightened. The quote underneath that says, follow your bliss and the universe will open the doors for you where there were only walls. Joseph Campbell. Number 10, give up labels. The highest form of ignorance is when you reject something that you don't know anything about. Wayne Dyer again. Yeah, give up labels. I hate labels, especially when you're in high school. It's a huge part of high school, unfortunately. You know, you got your stereotypical high school thing, you know, the jocks, the nerds, the popular girls, the cheerleaders, the lonely losers. You know, like, give up your labels. People can be very, how should I put this, diverse, even within themselves. Like, I tend to think I'm a pretty diverse person. I have a lot of different parts to my personality. So you can't just label somebody as one thing, because obviously it goes with the other thing. Don't resist change. People change. Like I said, change is inevitable. People are going to change. So don't label someone something and stick to that, and then they can change to a completely different person, but you're still thinking of them as that label that you put on them. And that is not going to make you very happy. And don't label yourself either. Don't label yourself as a loser, or don't label yourself as a bitch, or like, don't label yourself that way, or you're gonna have that mindset that you can't change and you're always gonna be that way, and that's gonna make you unhappy. Okay, number 11, give up on your fears. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Yes, FDR, one of the greatest presidents of the US presidents. If you don't live here, then you wouldn't know, but maybe you do if you're smart. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, but yes. I can't speak. Give up on your fears, because if you're gonna be constantly afraid of things, you're not gonna be happy. How many times can I say that? How many times can I say miserable, draw people away, unhappy? I need to work on that in this video. But yeah, all those things are relevant, so I need to really shut up. But yeah, if you're gonna constantly be in fear, you're not gonna be happy. And yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, again, expand your horizons, try new things, be open-minded, be flexible, and you never know what life may bring you. It's okay to be spontaneous sometimes and change things. All these things are like connected, which I like. Give up your excuses. 99% of failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. George Washington Carver, again, one of the greatest writers, American writers of all time. But yeah, give up on your excuses, girl or guy, whoever's watching this. I don't discriminate. I love you all equally. Yes, give up on your excuses. Excuses will get you nowhere. Excuses are like assholes. Everyone has them. Everyone has excuses for things, and you need to stop spending all your time coming up with excuses and just do it. Like, just do it. Like, don't make it up with an excuse for why you didn't do your homework. Just do your homework. Like, you know, like pretty self-explanatory. 13, give up the past. Forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future. Christian D. Larson. Again, yes, you can't dwell on the past or you're not gonna be happy. If you're gonna be constantly dwelling on the past, then you won't be able to focus on the present and the future. Have you ever heard the expression that the present is a gift? Live in the moment and don't dwell on the past. The past is in the past. Learn from your mistakes, definitely, but don't think about that 100% of the time, you know? Or else you're not gonna be happy. 14, give up attachment. The wise individual doesn't get too attached to any of life's pleasures, knowing that wonderful science is hard at work proving it's bad for him. Bill Vaughn. Yeah, you can't let yourself get attached to anything, because if it, you know, disappears or dies or you lose it or something, you are gonna be so miserable. You're gonna be so depressed. And that, I know that there's things like children, parents, grandparents, pets, and you do become attached to them when you spend all your time with them. I understand that, but don't attach yourself to things, and then when you have to give it up, you're gonna be so unhappy. You know, I hope that makes sense. And the last thing on here is 15, give up living your life to other people's expectations. Doesn't that go with the impress others thing? But yeah, the world is a mirror and reflects back your expectations. What you get is what you see. You create your own reality. Dennis Waitley. Yeah, oh god. All right, so I ran out of storage, but I cleared some storage out. Here's Phoebe. She's gonna join us for the last part of the video, and so is Zachary. Give me this. Give me my little mofo. Give me my little hamster. She's the cutest. This is not the point of this video, but just thought we'd have Phoebe and Zachary join us for the last part of the video. So yeah, the last thing is give up trying to live under what was it again?
Trying to live under?
No, that's definitely not what it was. Give up living your life to other people's expectations. Excuse me. If you try to live your life trying to live up to people's expectations, you're gonna be very disappointed all the time, and you're gonna be miserable, and we do not want that. We want to be happy. We want to be happy, and we want to let you live your own life. Don't live your life in people's shadows, and don't live your life through other people. Don't live your life trying to impress other people.
Yeah, Phoebe.
or you're not going to be happy. You're going to have very low self-esteem, and yeah, you're not going to live life to the fullest. You got to live life to the fullest. Live for today. Tomorrow is promised to no one, so live for today. Live in the moment, you know? Live your life, because there's only one person.
Because you know what they say, YOLO.
You only live once. Unless you're a cat and you have 9 lives. Just kidding.
Or Phoebe, and you'll never die.
No, she's gonna die. But yeah, anyway, don't live don't give up living under other people's expectations. I don't remember exactly how it was worded. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Overall, these are 15 things that you could give up to live a happier life, to be happier. If you want to be happy, you gotta give these things up.
And get a hamster.
Honestly,
and then keep it for like 6 months and be scared of it. Then
honestly, we've had her for 6 months and we were terrified of her, and now we just like love her to death and we're attached to her. I literally was this morning, I was like, can I take her to school with me? Like, come here baby. He's like a little, you know, it's been scientifically proven that pets help people with anxiety and depression. And people
like a little like thing where you like
and people who struggle with making friends, obviously, getting a pet is a very good thing to do. That's another thing I highly recommend.
That's why I want a dog.
But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. Let me know other video suggestions that you'd like to see for this month, you know, the motivation, inspiration, happiness, joy month. So yeah, maybe we'll make a video like all about Phoebe. What do you think, Zach?
Yeah.
like what it's like to have a hamster, how to take care of a hamster. See a hamster story time. She got lost in a closet. So
we couldn't find her for a day.
Yeah, it was
terrifying. She was
terrifying.
stuck in a closet.
So, cause she's a thing for small dark spaces. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. If you'd like to give it a big thumbs up, can I get my hamster? Can Phoebe give it a thumbs up? Give it a big paw up. This is not a paw, definitely not a paw. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. So hit that subscribe button and share this video and my channel to those you think might be interested, and leave me comments down below. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you. Bye.
Wait,
Phoebe, you want to say bye? Oh, Zach!
oh, I didn't see the tripod.